organized stalking, gang stalking, community mobbing, to the point where it's just whole communities, neighborhoods. I mean, at this point, I would believe towns and cities that are conspiring against specific individuals. That's all the proof you need to know about how sick society is and people as a whole. And really, to sum it up, I mean, at the end of the day, these are the type of cowards that are in positions of authority. These are the type of cowards that are the majority, because the majority of these people are sadistic. So, I mean, let's face it, it takes a miserable person, a narcissistic, evil type of person to watch, defame, use defamation of character to make up false accusations, false allegations, to walk by somebody and do directed conversation or street theater or specific tactics, sensitization tactics. It takes an evil, miserable, coward type of individuals to do these things to somebody. And in a group, that's what I'm saying. It'd be one thing if somebody will come up to you and confront you, but from what I've seen, it's a lot of coward shit when it comes to the type of people involved in this. So I wouldn't even say that they're brave. I wouldn't give them no credit of that sort. But what I would say is organized stalking, gang stalking, community mobbing, all of these forms of harassment and, hatred in groups, surveillance in groups, following people in groups. To me, all of those are traits of just cowards. So at the end of the day, I mean, you can drive by, you can yell things out your window. You can do noise campaigns past me. You can do all your little street tactics, but I have yet to have one person confront me up front as an individual to my face. I have yet to have anybody show proof of what supposedly I'm being accused of, or all these false allegations. I have yet to have anybody actually challenge me up front. And not that I would even react to it, but I'm just saying, y'all people are not as all-knowing or as powerful as y'all claim to be. And a lot of you cowards that are behind these programs and in positions of authority, y'all try to be God in people's lives. Y'all try to play a God figure in people's lives. But what y'all don't understand is that the Most High God is the true all-seeing eye. Not no eye with a pyramid, not no symbol or some sigil or some candle or some ritual you think you're going to do, or hex somebody or write somebody's name on some shit that you think it is sacred, or you self-appointed authority. That's the type of people we're dealing with. We're dealing with people who give themselves titles. We're dealing with people who give themselves man-made human authority, which has no place among spiritual authority, which has no place among the spiritual ranks. And what a lot of TIs, a lot of targeted individuals, I'm talking about true targeted individuals, not no fake targeted individuals on social media, on YouTube, the ones who watch and subscribe to our channels on the low and think we don't know about them. The family members who are secretly subscribed to our channels, trying to study us and talk like us, walk like us, and be us. Not them. I'm talking about true targeted individuals who are targeted since birth, whose existence is a threat to this demonic system, a worldwide network that's very demonic as a whole. True targeted individuals never wanted to fit in with y'all's world. Like, targeted individuals never wanted to be like y'all, and I never was a monkey see, monkey do type of person anyways. So I'm just gonna say that for the record. I never really cared to fit in with y'all or compete or have the latest material item to be included. I never gave a shit about y'all's crowds or being popular or being accepted. I never cared about none of that bullshit that y'all, all the standards that y'all follow. I never gave a shit about that. I was just grateful to even exist and have a true spiritual discernment and connection to the divine, the Most High God. the true source of existence. So all these human titles, all this man-made titles and self-appointed positions of authority, that doesn't apply to me. You know, none of this, I'm this, I'm that, I have this much money, I have this material items. So all of these things you cowards are measuring your your power or your social hierarchy or wherever you are on the social ladder by, that stuff doesn't apply to me as a individual, not me. Maybe that means everything in the world to y'all, but I'm a person who actually stands for something. I don't just sell people out to get ahead of them. I don't sell people out for material items. I don't defame people's names. I don't hate people that I don't know. I'm not like y'all. And even if that means that I'm hated on by the whole world, even if that means that everybody around me turns their back on me, I don't really give a fuck, because I'm at that point where I'm gonna walk around if I want to, and I'm not gonna have no fear. And like I said, I don't care if y'all have some loud exhaust on the vehicle. I don't care if y'all get helicopters, police sirens, all these sensitization tactics, because those are things that would scare y'all and put fear in y'all. But I've been going through this program for more than 5 years. I believe it was since birth. So I'm at the point where none of that shit affects me no more. I've desensitized. So, I mean, y'all could keep trying it, but at the end of the day, I know who's the real and I know who's the fake. And this is something you can't buy. And a lot of them target individuals, they're jealous of y'all. They're jealous of y'all because of who y'all are. And these people, here's the kicker of it all. These people could have more than you. They could have a better job than you. They could have more physically. They could have more popularity. They could have resources, support systems. These people could have everything that would make a person live a comfortable life, and at the end of the day, they're still miserable as fuck, and they're hating on you. They're mad at you. They want to take you out. They want to all conspire against you, and that's only because they know we have the true essence. They know God's with us. The true Most High God of this world and the next is with us. So there's nothing you can do to take that away from me. And anybody who believes in the Most High, there's nothing y'all could do. So I just wanted to say this from my personal point of view about the program and just some conclusions I've came up to. You know, I've never had none of these cowards confront me to my face. Never had a coward confront me to my face. It was always cowards working in groups. And one thing y'all like to do is have one-sided beefs. Like, people will hate you and y'all don't even know me. How could you hate somebody you don't know? That just tells me how miserable you people are. So I appreciate the haters who watch my channel. I appreciate the the perpetrators, the human traffickers, the gang stalkers who are just watching my channel, because I'm dropping the red pill on y'all. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to show y'all how idiotic y'all are for being puppets for these evil people who are just basically, when they're done using y'all, they're gonna dispose of y'all. That's what it is. So y'all are just puppets being used, useful idiots. So at the end of the day, I'm gonna speak my mind, and whoever don't like it, hey, that's their fault. Like, cover your ears, close your eyes, you know what I mean, and turn off the surveillance camera. Turn off the surveillance camera if you don't like it. And another thing I want to say, if I repeat myself, it's only because the truth never changes. So if you don't like hearing the truth, or you don't like the way I'm addressing what I've realized, the conclusions I've came up to with going through this program, you don't even have to watch my videos. You don't have to watch my videos. I'm not forcing nobody to be here. But one thing I'm not going to do is give attention to somebody who's trying to tell me to quit making videos, or we get the point, or we've heard it already, because I'm not like you. I don't just make a few videos and then call it quits. Like, I'm going to keep pushing it as long as I can, as long as I'm here, because I'm definitely not going to be silent and sell out like a lot of people have who've been targeted. They like to, they fall off and disappear because they've sold out. So now that's not me, and y'all not going to get a setup out of me. So like I said, at the end of the day, everybody's going to have to pay their dues. Everybody's going to have their day. It doesn't matter who you think you're protected by, Mommy and daddy were in the military. Mommy and daddy's a police officer. Mommy and daddy are a judge, a lawyer, a doctor. It don't matter who you are. Everybody has to pay. Everybody's gonna have their day. That's the way it goes.